Hi, I'm Joachim for Statistics Globe, and in this video I'll explain how to get the value of a data table without showing the name or the index position of this element. In the video I'm going to show you several examples, and all of these examples are based on the data table that we can create with lines 2 and 3 of the code. So if you run these lines of code, you can see at the top right of RStudio that a new table object appears, which is called data. And we can print this data table to the RStudio console by executing the name of this table. And then you can see at the bottom in the RStudio console that our table contains 5 different elements, A, B, C, D, and E. And below these elements, you can see the count of each of the elements. So for instance, the element A is contained 14 times in our table, and the element C is contained 20 times in our table. Now let's assume that we want to return this value 20 without showing the name of our element and without showing the index position. Then we might try to use the code that you can see in line 5 of the code. Because typically, if you would like to return the value of a data table, you would subset this data table based on square brackets. However, if you run line 5 of the code, you can see that the value 20 is returned. But on top of this, the value C, or the element C, is returned as well. So we are not showing only the value, but also the element of our table. So if we want to return only the value 20 without showing the name of this element, then we can apply the code that you can see in line 7. And in this line of code, I'm using double square brackets to return our value. So if you run line 7 of the code, you can see that the value 20 is returned. However, this time the name of the value or the name of the data table object is not returned together with the value. So as you have seen based on this first example, we can use double square brackets to return only the value of a data table without the name of this value. In the following examples of this tutorial, I want to show you 2 additional alternatives on how to do that. And in line 9 of the code, I'm using the as.vector function to return our value without index position and name. So if you run line 9 of the code, the value 20 is returned again. And as you can see, the value is returned without the name of this value. The same can be done with the as.double function, as you can see in line 11 of the code. So if you run line 11 of the code, again, the same value is returned. However, this time based on the as.double function. So in this video, I have explained in 3 examples how to return a value without its name and without its index position using the R programming language. However, in case you want to learn more on this topic, you could check out my homepage, statisticsglobe.com, because on the homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content and the R programming code of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video, so you can check it out there. And furthermore, if you have liked the video, I would be very happy if you leave me some positive feedback in the comments. And make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notifications in future when I'm releasing new videos to the channel. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye bye.